Hey guys, so I'm literally still in my PJs. I'm getting ready for work. I have to rush and get dressed. But while I was getting ready, I thought that I would film a chit-chat get ready with me. That way I can just kind of sit down and talk with you guys. And you guys can kind of see what how I'm doing my makeup for work. I do work for a cosmetics line, that's why I have this much makeup on. But I thought that it would be kind of fun just to hang out and get ready with you. So if you are interested in kind of seeing how I got this look and you just want to hang out with me, keep watching this video and I'll see you in a few seconds. So I'm going to start off by prepping my skin. I'm using my Clinique Even Better. This is a serum. This is honestly is what helped clear up some of my dark spots with my acne. As many of you guys may know, this used to be like super dark and blotchy. You can still see some marks because recently I did have some breakouts, so you can see some of the redness left there. But this stuff really helps soften it up and get rid of some of the darkness a lot quicker because it was so bad before. So I just like taking this and pushing this into my skin. Also, I feel like it's helped with the texture of my skin. Like, it helped it become a lot more smooth. Following that, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream just to get rid of some of the darkness under my eyes. I think this is only for night, but I use it during the day too. I honestly alternate between this eye cream and then my Clinique, what is it? I got a sample of this and I've been using it, Clinique All About Eyes cream. This one I really like for the day too because it's super hydrating, and then I notice my concealer goes on so much smoother when I use it. For my moisturizer, what I've been using is super expensive coconut oil. Just kidding. Like, honestly, this has been the best moisturizer for my skin. And I noticed that I was getting a lot less texture in my skin once I started using this. My skin's so much less oily throughout the day, and you would think the opposite since it's an oil that, you know, it would make your skin super greasy. But since it's not, I believe it's called like, it's not a sebum oil, which means it's not an oil that will clog your pores or make your skin produce more oils. Basically, what it does is it tricks your skin into thinking that it's already produced those oils, so then your skin doesn't produce as much. So honestly, by using this, I get so much less shine under my makeup, which has been really nice. So when I put this on my face, I literally just lather it all over. I'll put it through my lashes, and at night is when I really just like take a huge scoop and just like put it on my entire face, almost like a mask. And then when I wake up, it's just completely absorbed in my skin. This has helped so much, like I said, with the texture and getting rid of my everyday breakouts that I used to get all the time. So I'm just doing that. Put it on my lips. I have like a random pimple in my hairline. What is that? I'm gonna take my Lancome Le Boss eyeshadow primer. I'm just gonna prep my eyes first before I will go back to the foundation. So I'm just packing this on. So guys, I'm so happy because today is Halloween. Not because it's Halloween, but because after today it is officially socially acceptable to listen to Christmas music unconditionally. Maybe not for most people. Some people wait till after Thanksgiving, but guys, you have no idea how much I love Christmas. So I actually started in July. I'm kidding, but I honestly do listen to it sparingly throughout the year. Maybe not as sparingly as some would like to consider, but I love Christmas music. So if I'm in a bad mood, I literally listen to Christmas music. Call me crazy, but it's what I do. I just love that time of year, and after Halloween it's November, and then there's Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving, and November is my birthday month, so it's honestly the last day of November. So that's exciting, and this year is my 21st birthday. So that's a big day coming up. So I'm really excited for that, but I honestly don't have anything really planned for my 21st birthday. I know like you're supposed to pretty much go all out, but I feel like since I feel more pressured to do something big, it makes me like buckle and like not do anything at all. Not want to do anything at all. I'm so weird like that, but I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. So that's that. Then after my birthday, it's Christmas. I'm really excited this year because I actually have Thanksgiving week pretty much off. Like, I work retail, so it's extremely rare that you get the Tuesday and Wednesday before Thanksgiving off and Thanksgiving Day off. Like, it's honestly like super rare. And so I kept joking around with my family. Not really joking, like honestly I was high-key really serious. But like, it's been on my bucket list to see the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Like, it's just something I've always wanted to see. Every year I wake up super early, like on Thanksgiving, and you know, we just like make breakfast with the family and we watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade. And I've always wanted to see it in person. I had never been to New York before. This year I went in August, but it was still really hot out. So like in the parade, like it's normally like snowing, or like you see everybody in their coats, and it just looks so like Christmassy. So it's always been something I wanted to do. So this year, when I didn't think that I would have like most of the week off, I was honestly considering flying out to New York Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, and then coming back Thursday night, so that way I could have Thanksgiving dinner with my family here, and like just taking advantage. And then since I switched locations where I'm working, they don't have like a super early Black Friday sale, so which means I don't have to be at work at 6 a.m. on Friday. I'm not in at work until like 11 p.m. the next day. I mean 11 a.m. the next day, so like I have plenty of time to go. But then when I saw that my schedule actually gave me more days off, it's like, now I just have to do it, because it's like God is telling me you need to do this. So like, I'm not even kidding, I'm gonna do it. Like, and it's only a couple days before my birthday, so that'll be like my birthday gift to myself. That's honestly like all I want for my birthday. So yeah, like how cool would that be? And like, I've always wanted to see the Rockefeller Christmas tree and see snow, because I've never in my life have ever seen snow. So like, that would all be super cool to kind of experience for the first time. So I'm honestly like hoping that I can make this happen. I have no idea what I'm doing for my makeup today. I'm just kind of winging it. Now I'm putting some like deep purple in my crease underneath some browns. I do have to go to the gym after work too, so that's another thing that kind of is stopping me from dressing up or going too all out, because I don't want to have to take off like a bunch of costume makeup to go to the gym and then like have like a bunch of blotchy colors all over my face while I'm sweating. So yeah, today is arms, and I don't know if I'm really feeling it. I might skip and just do legs today. The other thing is, every year I say I'm gonna do Vlogmas, which is where you pretty much vlog 25 days in December up until Christmas. And since I love Christmas, I was like, you know what, like I need to do this. Like, it'll inspire me to do more Christmassy things. I feel like this entire Get Ready With Me Chit-Chat is about Christmas and the holidays, but like, I woke up this morning just ready for the holidays, so I'm just going with it. But yeah, so I'm like, it would inspire me to do more Christmas things. Like, I should totally do it, but I just always like never do it. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get a vlogging camera, blah 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 blah. But this year I really think I'm just going to finally just do it and call it a day, and I'm just going to do Vlogmas. Because my life really isn't that interesting during the holidays either. I mean, I do like decorate and stuff, but since I work retail, I honestly work long hours, especially during the holidays. And then I have school, and normally there's like exams, but I'm still going to try to do it, because even if I just do like a little bit here and there, at least I can finally say that I did it, which will be nice. So I guess I'm doing a halo eye. That's what my brain decided to go with today. Kind of want to do the top super smoky and then leave the bottom bare with a lot of lashes. It's the Makeup Geek Pigment in Utopia. I got it for Christmas like maybe 2 years ago. And this pigment reminds me of Christmas, so I'm going with it. I'm going to spray my 242 with Fix Plus and dip it in. I hate when I spray it and then I forget which side I sprayed the brush on. Does that happen to anybody else? So I'm just going to dip it in and then apply that to the center. So I just realized I was better off just doing costume makeup because now I'm doing like a really dark smoky eye pretty much. So when I go to the gym afterwards, it's gonna look ridiculous either way. But whatever. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. Don't you hate when a makeup look is just going great and then like you just do something and you're like, why did I just do that? Like what possessed me to take that leap of faith and do that? Okay, so my eyes are done. So now that the coconut oil is soaked up into my wonderful skin, I'm going to use my Dior Air Flash foundation. I recently picked this up. Actually not recently, maybe like a couple months ago. And it was nice because I had an extra discount at work. Plus we had an event where you save like $15 off of a foundation, $60 or more. So I literally got this foundation pretty much half price. I think I only paid like pretty much $30 altogether for it. So I just like spraying it directly on my foundation brush and just putting it on my skin. And it is a little light, the color I got. Like I feel like it matches my face skin, but my body is always super tan. So I'm just going to use a bronzer to warm it up because there really isn't any way to. Since I got it at a good deal, I guess I could go back and get another color and it won't be as bad, but I just don't feel like it. So I'm just making this one work for now. And then I know with winter coming around, I'll get even more light, so I feel like it'll be kind of pointless to get a darker shade right now. But I really like this foundation because I really like the coverage it gives without getting too cakey. And then I like also how easy it is to apply. And it doesn't irritate or break out my skin. And I recently came, I think, to a realization. I always used to think my skin was so sensitive and I couldn't use any foundations. But I realized that the only foundations my skin doesn't react poorly to is foundations that don't have SPF. Like this foundation has no SPF. The Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk doesn't have any SPF. And whenever I use them, I don't get any breakouts or anything like that. And all the foundations that have SPF, I'll put them on and then by the end of the workday, I'll notice like one of those underlying pimples about to come up or just like random breakouts. So I now know I just have to keep an eye out for the foundations that don't have sun protection, which is fine because honestly, your skin, the SPF in the foundation really doesn't do anything unless you're reapplying it every 15 minutes. And I honestly, like, who do you know that reapplies a foundation every 15 minutes? Pretty much no one. So, I'm perfectly fine with not having a foundation with SPF. And then I noticed that as well with moisturizers. The only thing I have now to worry about, like as far as my skin, is some of the acne scars, which honestly that Clinique serum that I was talking about takes care of. And then I honestly just get like small bumps. Not even bumps, it's almost like blackheads. So I think I just need to use like more exfoliators. I already mask a couple times a week, so I think it's mainly just that I need to really exfoliate my skin to kind of help with that. So now I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I need to pick up, no, actually I'm going to use my Lancome Mackie Complete. This one. They're both really nice, just the Maybelline one is a little bit too light, so that's why I'm using this one. And they're pretty much the same exact consistency. This one I like though because it's super creamy, so it doesn't like dry under the eyes as much. I'm praying that I get a lot of Halloween makeovers at work today because I do have a pretty long shift. And over the weekend, I had the pleasure of doing like a zombie makeover. I got to do a Jessica Rabbit makeover. They were just so much fun than your typical makeup looks because I was doing so many homecoming appointments since obviously it was homecoming season, and like with those makeup looks you have to be completely perfect, like everything just has to be so makeup-y, if that's even a word. So it was really fun to kind of go outside of the box and do some more like crazy looks. So I'm hoping that like people come in with like last minute Halloween parties and that they want their makeup done, because it'll just be so much fun. And it'll make the workday go by so much faster. The zombie makeover that I did was so much fun. And it was cool because she kind of wanted to be like a glamorous zombie. So like it was really ugly but pretty at the same time. But it was a lot of fun. The Jessica Rabbit one that I did was a little bit more difficult because I kept trying to conceal the eyebrows. And it was only a trial run. She just wanted me to teach her how to do it for her event that she had today. But we didn't have like any Elmer's glue to hold down the eyebrows, and I mean, it's not every day that you have to glue your client's eyebrow done at work. So I just let her know that when she does it at home that she just has to conceal the eyebrows with that and then do her foundation and everything on top. So I know once that's done, like the look would have been way more awesome if I could have just concealed the eyebrows better at work, but I'm sure it'll come out looking good today. And I told her to send me pictures so that way I can see how it all comes out. So now I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to be using, I don't know what I want to use. I think I'm going to use my pomade today by Lancome. They came out with a really nice pomade that I don't feel like got enough love. So this one is in the shade Brun. I'm going to use my Sigma E75. Dip that in there. I honestly hate recording when I do my eyebrows because I feel like it takes forever because they're always atrocious. Every time I film, they look disgusting, and then whenever they're done, it's like I'm not filming a video. So I'm sorry that you guys have to look at these bleaches, but I'm just going to lightly pull them in. I like doing my eyebrows before I do my powder because I just feel like it goes on smoother. Because then I feel like with the powder, I don't know, it just doesn't look as crisp. I always do just kind of a rough draft for the brows because then I just take some concealer to clean everything up, and that's what I always do when I'm in a rush because it just takes so much time to get your eyebrows to look perfect. So sometimes I'm just like, as long as they look okay and it doesn't look like two furry creatures on my face, I'm good. So next I'm going to be taking my Airspun powder and I'm going to use that to kind of bake my under eyes. I really like this powder. This one's nice because it's transparent, but it gives you some coverage and it really does brighten the under eye, but it's super fine in consistency. So I just like packing that on with a powder puff. And this one's $6 and you get so much powder. Like, it's ridiculous how much powder comes in this container. And it just, I really like it because it's still very fine. And it hasn't irritated my skin yet, knock on wood. But it's just a really nice product for a really good price. Because like honestly, I will pay however much for a really good setting powder. And this one's really nice and it's super affordable. And then I'm also just going to bake underneath my eyebrows. So just put the powder there, and then I just take another fluffy brush with like a very neutral, I think I'm going to take peach smoothie, and then pretty much by blending that underneath, it just creates like a really nice gradient flow into the eyebrow. That's a trick I recently started doing and I've been loving it. I feel like it makes such a difference. And then I'm going to take some MAC Nylon and I'm just going to put that on the high point of my eyebrow. But let me do a time check so I make sure I'm not running late. It's 10:13, I'm running kind of late. No, I still have about 15 minutes, so I'm good. I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder just to set the perimeter of my face. I'm using a fluffy brush, that way it doesn't go on too heavy. I'm just going to be using my Ita brush and my Laura Mercier. This is L'Oreal True Match, not no Laura Mercier. My True Match powder in Cocoa. So I'm just going to be chiseling out my cheekbones and my nose. I honestly used to hate this brush, but I recently have been liking it a lot more. I still definitely don't think it's worth the money that it costs. I don't even want to say the price because if my mom's watching, she'll probably kill me knowing how much I paid for a makeup brush. But I've recently been liking this brush a lot more than when I originally purchased it. And it was funny because I remember I would always check the Sephora on my breaks at work and be like, did you guys get it in yet? Because it was always sold out. And then I finally got my hands on it and I hated it. And it wasn't until maybe like a year and a half later that I actually started liking and using it. I'm going to take my Shimmer Plum Affair by Lancome. This is a really pretty like plummy pink blush. And on the high parts of my cheeks. What is a makeup look with no highlight? I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop at the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to line my lips using, I'm going to use Cabernet by Jordana. It's like a deep plum. I'm going to take the Milani. This is the like shimmery lipstick in the shade Pretty Problematic. And it's like a really pretty duochrome, like deep cherry berry color. And then I'm going to take Nylon by MAC. And I'm just going to highlight this in the corner here. I'm going to be using my Grandiose mascara. So this is the completed makeup look. The foundation definitely settled in a lot better than I thought it would. So this is the eyeshadow and the lips. I'm actually really happy with the way this came out. I might actually do a more in-depth makeup tutorial on this. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more chit-chat videos with me, give this video a thumbs up. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!